3, 2, 1. Welcome in, much love. How are you? Trav here, rocking out with the Naya Marvel deck. Standard competitive action. How are you? I hope you're doing amazing as you follow along with me, playing some Magic, sharing some thoughts on what it means to be good at Magic, what it means to be good at what you do, and asking for feedback about how I can do a better job as well. So we're in here in a go with an Aether Hub. We're in here rocking with a league, so we're gonna play 5 matches with the deck. I know it's like repetitive for some of you, so I'm sorry. Let me know if that's the case. You may not have clicked on it. If you really like this deck or you don't mind, or this is what you want to see, then let me know that as well. Um, I like this hand quite a bit. We have some bombs. I'm playing the Chandra version. It looks like we're up against this blue-black combo. Having Nahiri versus Metallurgic summons is a big deal. Got a mirror match repeat from the last one, so yeah. What does it mean to be good at Magic? Here's a few ideas. One of them is it's a summation of all the little things. If you take someone in baseball who bats 280 and they have an extra hit every 30 at bats, they're up to 310 and they're a potential Hall of Famer, right? Another Marvel or a land to cast Chandra. There's more lands than there are Marvels, and I have the feeling that we want to just be jamming. On the other hand, the mountain's kind of necessary to make stuff happen and happen on curve. This is very close. I'm going to take the mountain. I'm going to take the mountain. Yes, this might be countered. I just don't care that much. This one we don't have the energy for anyways. Negate is fine. Just try to stick something relevant and meaningful before Gearholt comes down. Try to blow up Metallurgic Summons with Nahiri. Woodweaver's Puzzle Knot. I'm gonna go for an Ishkana. This one, maybe it gets countered. Actually, it's hard to say. I think maybe I should have gone for a Chandra here and saved Ishkana for turn 6. The reason being, so the opponent can't Torrential Gearhulk a negate to counter Ishkana. So another key is Ishkana has a life drain ability, so that's something we're going to keep in mind. 7 mana, drain you out. Head on board. Hoping to see Metallurgic Summons right now. More likely we'll see Sorcery Speed removal. Ruinous Path. It's annoying, but it's also whatever. Do we think they have a... I'm going to tune with the other. Do we think that they have another negate? It really doesn't matter if we think they do or not. I'm going to go for a Chandra regardless. Ooh, playing a lot of negates, main. I like it. So, key thing to keep in mind on this turn is the opponent is entering the stage where they can Gearhulk plus Glimmer, so... Or sorry, they can... not quite yet. Not quite on the Gearhulk. Playing around Nahiri, I think the plains has been a tip-off to that. Okay, I'm gonna try to jam another Chandra here. Jam another Planeswalker. Yeah. Jam it, and it's in play, okay. Exile the top card. We can't do much with red. Actually, we could. I tapped my mana wrong. I think we could drop Nahiri also, based on the opponent not countering this. I should have left the plains up, but I'm going to go for Nahiri. If the opponent couldn't counter that, They probably can't counter this one either. Um, Gear Hulk is something to be aware of, and Puzzle Knot can help, but 2 plus, it's possible we want to just keep both of these. I think I'm actually going to I'm considering keeping both cards on this turn. On this turn, I'm not going to discard a card. I know like these cards don't seem very good, but we're going up the turn where Gear Hulk is most likely to come down. Okay, no. And if we can get rid of Gear Hulk, then we can win this game without too much trouble. So, Planeswalker's doing fucking work right now, main. Alright, how to be good at what you do. Number one key, do it every day. Marvel, that's a good one. Number one key to being good at what you do what you do every day. That's a good key, don't you think? Okay. 3, 4, 5. Opponent down to 11. Opponent Kurt Rambis has disconnected, so we'll see if they come back. I live a lifestyle of no edits. The reason I do no edits, some people ask about this. Trav, why don't you edit in at the beginning? Why don't you edit in a your intro rather than playing it from Windows Media Player? Why don't you do post-production? And the reason is that time is the most valuable resource in the world. And if you take one thing from me, you take one thing from my channel. It's not here's how to win at Magic. It's here's how to be efficient with time. Here's how to value time. Here's here's a viable lifestyle, right? If I take the time to edit my videos, oh, it doesn't take very long. It'll only take you 20 minutes a day, every day. Only an extra 2 hours a week. Only an extra 100 hours a year. 100 hours a year I could be spent learning language. 100 hours I could be spent meeting people. 100 hours I could spend dancing. 100 hours I could spend cooking. 100 hours I could spend studying, right? So time is super important, and I want to double up on it, which is also why when I play, I want to share as well. It's like, what is the reason for me to even like, I would not be playing and recording matches every day if it was just playing and recording matches of Magic. That's not exciting. That doesn't get me up in the morning. It's the mission to help people move, think, and feel better. It's to share. So that's why when I come on and I play Magic, it's a diversion. Kurt Rambis is back to talk to you guys about something useful that I've learned. I'm always studying. I'm always reading. I'm always trying to add new things. Chat. I'm always trying to add new things. How do I put the chat over here? Always trying to study, always trying to learn new things. And I want to share those with you. So what else? Well, here's a question for you. So I do want to cast Marvel, but I think that going for the top card of the deck is a good bet right now. Sure. 2, 3. That's a good extra card to draw. Kind of a must counter. And the opponent does not have, yeah, must sweep. And I'm going to not discard a card. All our cards are really good. I realize, hey, let's draw an Emrakul, but again, like the way I see the opponent coming back involves Torrential Gear Hulk. At this point, that's not really true. Ishkanah Drain is going to kill them real quick. 7, yep. Got him. Did it. So sideboarding. I like World Breaker. I do like Nissa. I'm not sure how much I actually like Nissa though. I actually don't like it that much because Gear Hulk is the main thing the opponent's deck is doing. That and Metallurgic Summons, and 5/5 into 5/6 is kind of meh. We can go down to only one Puzzle Knot. It's not that good. And we can cut a couple Harness Lightnings to make room for Tireless Trackers. Maybe we want 3 Harness Lightnings. I feel like 2 is okay. And I like 1 Puzzle Knot because it's an artifact Delirium and does work for Marvel and does work for Harness Lightning. And that's about it. Sigarda doesn't really belong here. Nissa, I don't really like it versus 5/6s. I actually don't like Nissa so much at all. I think I would switch this up into Ulamog, which I didn't do before this league because it cost money, money, money. What can you do to help? I've been asking this. What can I do a better job? Leave me feedback. What can I do as a better job? How can I help? What you can do is share these videos or talk to people about these ideas. Playing the decks is one thing, but just sharing some of the ideas, sharing the energy, sharing the passion, sharing the motivation, sharing the inspiration, passing it on, that makes me happy. That makes me feel fulfilled. It's a ripple effect, right? If 1,000 people watch this video, I can affect 1,000 people. But if those 1,000 people go out and interact with 10 people that day and are a little bit more upbeat, a little bit more friendly, then I just multiply that to 10,000. And then if those people who are affected by the effect, right, there's a ripple effect. So that's how influence works is seeing that ripple effect and trying to influence it, trying to make a difference. I like this hand. By the way, Traverse the Ulvenwald is fucking really, really good. Yes, obviously, a lot of people are still playing two mountains here, but Traverse is way better than Mountain here. Way better. Makes this hand a lot better. We drew our one Puzzle Knot, which kind of sucks. It's not very good. And we have Vessel, but Puzzle Knot's actually fine here. Surprisingly fine. Why is Puzzle Knot fine? Because that's going to get us an artifact in the graveyard when we otherwise may not be able to. And if we have an artifact in the graveyard, it gets us that much closer to Emrakul, right? This could be like 5 mana, gain 6 life, 6 energy, ramp us. Interesting. Opponent plays a tapped land. I don't think we can really punish them. I would prefer not to play Tireless Tracker on this turn, but I would consider it. Do we want another Forest? Or do we want another Aether Hub? Aether Hub gives us energy, obviously. But we have a lot of green demands right now, and I kind of want Evolving Wilds for a mountain. So I'm going to go for the Forest. And the Puzzle Knot's looking fine. It's a way to get stuff in the graveyard. We have 4 card types, so we have Delirium. If we had a 4-drop right now, yeah, imagine if these traverses were mountains, right? If we had a 4-drop right now, I would definitely jam the tracker because it forces the opponent to untap and kill it. I think I'm still going to do that. I'm still considering doing it at least. Actually, I'm not. Traverse. Might get negated. Does this demand a negate? I'm going to get an Emrakul, just so we know we haven't. And then next turn, go for the Tracker Evolving Wilds combo. If that doesn't work, Tracker Traverse for another Tracker. Yeah, so Puzzle Knot could be a Nissa. Maybe we should have 0 of those. I just think it's fine to have an artifact. Interesting. So no Glimmer on this turn. It's fine to have 1 artifact. Ooh, Lost Legacy is very interesting. This is where an Ulamog would be quite good that I'm not playing, and maybe we want Sigarda. And that will make this game hard to win, actually. Last game we didn't need Emrakul, we didn't draw Emrakul, we didn't see Emrakul. That was not how we're going to win. We'll see about this game. It will be interesting. Drew a Servant. Very interesting. So I guess I would bring in a Sigarda in the next game, potentially. I might play Nissa even against Torrential Gearhulk. You plus it. The ability's pretty nice. Chandra. Chandra we cannot yet play. I might jam Chandra over Tracker, but if I had grabbed the Aether Hub instead of the Forest, then we could have jammed Chandra, which there's a good chance might have been better. And now Puzzle Knot is really, really poor now that our Emrakul is gone, so I feel like I missideboarded. Obnixilis, interesting. Although Chandra is really good here. I'm gonna tune for the other mountain. Play it. Chandra killing Obnixilis. Really poor Puzzle Knot. Should not be in the deck. Maybe will become relevant. Maybe we'll be able to marvel. Okay, key thing we need to be concerned about is... Ooh, Ruinous Path. Nice on the opponent. So we could traverse for an Ishkana. We could traverse for a Tireless Tracker. We could traverse for a World Breaker. World Breaker seems better. Cast it now. I would get an Ulamog, because we have time to get there. I got a World Breaker. Perhaps I should have cracked a clue first. Play Servant, ship the turn. Have two clues. We are ahead on cards, but and the opponent still has yet to produce a win condition. So we'll see if they can do that. Gearhulk would be more annoying. Metallurgic Summons we can probably World Breaker off, but I will. On the other hand, I'm likely to just throw down World Breaker on the battlefield. Okay. 6 mana. Interesting. Anticipate. Why would they anticipate now? Looking for a land, or maybe a Metallurgic Summons plus a land? No, they wouldn't play Metallurgic into World Breaker. They know we have it. Opponent is smart. I give them credit. I respect them. They're probably not a moron. They've made it this far. Crack the Puzzle Knot. I want the Puzzle Knot to become relevant this game. If we draw a Marvel, it will be. And at some point, we'll probably draw a Marvel, right? Again, the question is how we actually close the door. Like, our easy cheat mode victory condition is offline, but 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Actually, World Breaker's probably better than... Alright, just crack the clue. I think I should have done that as the first thing. Okay. We could throw down World Breaker right now. I'm actually not going to do that, because I'd like to save it for Metallurgic Summons. That's a non-terrible draw. We're not doing super great right now. But we have answers for both the opponent's possible threats. Whether that's, are we gonna get Glimmered right now? Yeah, things are starting to get not look so good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The good news is that our deck only has 11 lands. No, we have 2 lands in our graveyard. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We only have 9 lands left and 31 cards. And this game is likely to go on. So that's the good news is... That's the good news is... Marvel is a good draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to attack with the servants. See what the opponent wants to do. If they go to 14, I might just keep shipping the turn back and forth. I do want to cast a Marvel, but I also want to overload them on mana. So if they go for a Gear Hulk, we can just Harness Lightning it away. If they Glimmer, yeah, that's annoying, but we're attacking for a bunch of damage. At some point, they're going to have to do something. 4, 5, 6. They do have mana for... yeah, I think just attacking is the way to go. There's another Harness Lightning. We only played 2. Could be Grapple. I realize on this turn we could cast Marvel plus World Breaker, but we're starting to put them on an actual clock. Gear Hulk, let them target. Harness Lightning. We have 2 Harness Lightnings. Okay. Your Gear Hulk is gone. And they're at 10 life. Our deck is almost all gasoline at this point. We still have 4 Planeswalkers, 3 Marvels, 3 Ishkanas, a Traverse, 3 Tireless Trackers. Although Tracker's gotten a lot worse because I played out all our lands. I think I should have held 1 land, probably, actually. Aether Hub is interesting. This is an interesting match. Should I have just thrown stuff onto the battlefield at some point? Possibly. I'm going to just keep pushing, force the opponent, like, bro, you're going to have to deal with these threats at some point. Okay. 3, they have 6 mana left now. Confiscation Coup is something to be somewhat concerned about. 4, now we can play 2 things in 1 turn. Ishkana. We have the crucial black mana. 2 things in 1 turn. Okay. See if they have a counter for this. It's possible that that's annoying. This game's getting hard. It's possible I should have just played World Breaker ages ago. Like, I should have just jammed World Breaker, and we would have won easily. It's possible that that is the reality of this. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Targeting Aether Hub. I'm now just casting our creature. We get Gear Hulked. Summary Dismissal. That's kind of good. Play a Tireless Tracker. Opponent down to their last 3 cards, but they're probably things that do things. Is this another Glimmer? Jesus. Probably have to go to the 3rd game. It's a good game of Magic. Do we want Sigarda? I think so. I think so. Sigarda seems pretty good. Alright. Although, at what point are they going to play something that does something? Attack. Can they just keep taking damage? Gear Hulk. Targeting. Glimmer. Harness Lightning that. Now is where things are getting interesting. Anticipate. Now is where things are starting to get interesting, people. Comment good comment good game for this has been a good game. Not for we win, but this is actually just good magic. Negate. All right, you got it. However, we're resolving Marvel, and that gives us a little bit of a chance. Gives us a little bit of chance here. We have some good flips. Chandra would be a good one, because we can finish off the Gear Hulk and have advantage. Ishkanah's not a bad one. Traverse, not a terrible one. Pretty poor in general. I think I'm going to grab the Vessel here rather than the Servant, because it gets us an energy and has a good chance of letting us grab an Ishkanah. 5 cards over there. Starting to slip away. There was our window. Lost Legacy, definitely helpful. Energy from the Puzzle Knot finally becoming useful. Interesting, the opponent starts to push damage. Very interesting. Alright, Vessel for energy. Servant would have been alright. It would have given us 2 energy and let us attack. I like another Servant more than another Marvel. Both give us 2 energy. That one's a little bit better about it. So now seems like a fine time to attack. Can we reduce you to 4? Okay. I'm gonna play Servant. I feel like this one may get Gear Hulk plus countered. Maybe. How many Gear Hulks can they really have? 6. I'm gonna spin the Marvel. We still have a Nahiri left. And there is a Nahiri. I think we could use 2 Nahiris. Is it better than a Vessel to go find an Ishkanah? The issue with Vessel is I'm going to get the Nahiri. Oh, it's a really tough call. I want to get the Vessel. Oh, ideally we Vessel into, or we get Tracker. The opponent's life is pretty low. I just don't want to risk this Nahiri getting countered. So I'm going to cast this one. I don't want to risk losing a Nahiri. Yes, okay. So that was the right call we made. Oh no. Do they have another Gear Hulk? They have a summary dismissal. Alright, well the good news is they have 4 life left. They have 3 cards left. See if they have Metallurgic Summons, and we have basically just straight bombs to draw. 5. Is this gonna get countered? So many counters. Okay, it's in play. We have 4. We only have 6 mana, so we can't. We don't have the winning Ishkanah drain just yet. I think it's probably fine to push with the Servants. We might lose both, but I don't think it matters that much. And we might deal 2 damage and get an energy. Okay. Your turn. Can you finish us? We won. And we didn't even need Emrakul. So I hope you enjoyed that match. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you want to know how to play better, how to be better, check out the MTG Mastermind coaching program, training program. There's a link to that below. Accepting a few new members. If you're very serious about leveling up your game, go follow that link down below. Very serious only. mtgtraining.com/mastermind. The rest of y'all, you filthy casuals, thank you for the feedback. Much love, and see y'all today, see y'all tomorrow.